Today's video is going to feature products that I picked up during Amazon Prime Days, as well as a few things that I happened to find at Ollie's, TJ Maxx, and if the post office cooperates, then I will also be throwing in a video of a unboxing from LiveLovePosh's latest Christmas sticker books. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and I want to welcome you back to my channel. And yes, I have quite a few items from quite a few different stores, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be inserting a video from the newest LiveLovePosh release as well. The whole holiday throwed everything off and it's just sitting at the post office. So hopefully I will get that early enough Tuesday. It's probably going to still be the afternoon or evening, so I can pop that unboxing in this video as well. But yeah, I did do quite a bit of shopping in the past few weeks. If you guys caught my craft room makeover type videos, then you know I've made some pretty big purchases when it comes to like furniture. They aren't very like, you know, luxurious or anything by that nature. To me, they were very economical, but combining the prices all together, it was a fairly large purchase. So I've been doing a lot of that off to the side, which kind of, you know, I think maybe I subconsciously spent a little bit less than I would have when it came to Prime Days in particular. So let's kind of chat about some of the things I bought. Obviously, I bought a lot more than this because I bought a lot of just household staples, you know, like Lysol wipes and things like that. If they're like a couple bucks cheaper, if they're a couple bucks cheaper than like Sam's Club, I go ahead and pick it up from Amazon. I did purchase this guy, which I'll just insert a picture on the screen, but this is just a lap desk. It has like the fold out legs and stuff. So I have a lap desk, but it really just fits the laptop. Plus it has a place for your wrist, like a wrist cushion, which takes up some space. I needed something larger for when I went to, you know, do crafty projects while I'm sitting on my couch. So that's why I bought that. I've already used it. I can't really take the legs out on my couch because I sit in the one spot the whole time, so it's not completely level. But if I just fold it up and sit it on my lap, it's perfect for doing crafting. As we come close to the end of the year, I'm gonna have to start redating a lot of planners for 2026, and that is gonna be perfect. I think it was like $22. I did get that, I think, a few days before Prime Day because there was like a coupon. And if you guys monitor Amazon at all, you know that basically the difference is prior to Prime Day, you'll get like a decent coupon, and then during Prime Day, it won't be a coupon, but it'll be the same price you would have paid with the coupon. Does that make sense? So I went ahead and got it then. But let's take a look at what I have here. We'll start with the more boring paper stuff, but I like to share the paper because good paper is hard to come by. Good cheap paper is hard to come by. And I just realized that some of this is actually a little dented, but that's what happens. This actually did ship in a cardboard pack. I got 2 packs in one. I think it was 250 sheets is what I got for like 17 bucks. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly. This is the same paper that I get. So I get 2 types of matte white sticker paper. I get what I call the more economical version, which is this, which is, I think it's Beckney or Becky. I don't know if it has the N in the word or not. They used to have it written all over the back and I could tell, but they don't anymore, which I'm okay with. But now I can't remember the brand. Obviously I will have it linked down in the description box. It's always linked in my Amazon storefront, and I'll pop the correct spelling on the screen. But yeah, this is what I got. It's my tried and true. It works pretty darn well. Online labels is a little bit better. It does print a little bit crisper on online labels paper, but online labels paper is a little bit more. So if I'm just printing stuff like headers and things like that to just pop in my planner, I'd rather go with this more economical version and then save the online label for like my favorite stickers. So yeah, I got this. I just kind of wanted to share it with you in case you purchased this brand before. They did change it where they have this on the back now. I do like that they have things on the back because it is very hard to distinguish between the front and the back unless you start peeling it off and figure out what side is sticky. Because the colors match, and if it goes all the way up to the edge, you cannot tell. So I do like that they do this, which is what they did now instead of having their logo on it. So yeah, there we go there. I guess I think it was like $17, $18, which is pretty good. Here we go. So this is something new-ish to me. I have had vinyl sticker paper before, but I just had the regular vinyl sticker paper, which is more glossy. And I was watching a YouTube video where people were printing, I think it was Heba. It was probably Heba. I always watch My Little Journal. And she was mentioning that she uses matte vinyl sticker paper. I do not exactly remember what kind she uses. I don't think it was this one. But I was like, I want to use something that is like sticker paper thickness to print photos on eventually, because I really want to get heavy into memory keeping in 2026. I'll probably start doing that probably around the holidays for this year, just to try to hopefully get into the routine of doing it. But I wanted something that I could do from home, because what I have been doing is I do have a Canon Ivy mini printer, but that, starts adding up in price, buying buying refills for the sticker paper. And I also get it printed at like Walmart or Walgreens, but they're also thick. They're thick. So that adds bulk. So I was like, we'll try this. I've already tested it out, but I didn't test it out with photos. I tested it out with labels that I got from Archer and Olive, and it printed out beautifully with these labels or these tabs. These are just regular tabs. I mean, the colors are gorgeous. I believe this is the best quality. So, like on your printers where you have draft, normal, and then best. This is my best option. So it turned out really, really good. I do think I used, I don't know if I think I might have selected photo paper. I can't remember but I don't know. I did change the paper type as well, but you can see that's really pretty. And the way the colors are on here, they are very, very true to how it looks. You can see here, that one. So I think it's going to print photos pretty well. I just didn't have photos to print now to take up a whole sheet. But I will show you as far as thickness goes. I've actually used a few labels here in my reading journal. And because it's vinyl, it's not a plasticky feeling, but it's not paper. It has like a little bit of a coating on the paper to make it a little bit I don't know how to describe it. Y'all know vinyl stickers. Vinyl stickers are the kind of stickers that sometimes you can put on water bottles. I don't think you can put this on water bottles, but like the real nice one you can. But these labels are going to last much better than if I printed them on regular sticker paper. So that's what I did there. I want it low profile, so I sized them way down. We will go over all of my Archer and Olive stuff, and hopefully by that time I will have printed all my stickers out that I got, my digital stickers, but we will do that in another video. So yeah, this is what I got. It's the Ogo Dio. I will link that down in the description, and I will put it in my storefront. I like to hold off on putting things into my storefront until I've tried them. But now that I've tried this, I feel confident to put it in my storefront to say, hey, I like this. This is a good buy. And I thought the price was really good. So yeah, once I get enough photos, I will try it out with photos. But just looking at the quality of the tabs, I don't think there will be an issue. Okay, and I will say there was no smudging or smearing, which we know when you just have a regular inkjet printer, sometimes that is an issue with vinyls. Okay, we'll look at this really quick. I think this was like $6. This wasn't a Prime Day sale. It just was $6. It was something that I had been wanting for a long time. And then I saw 2 left and I'm like, I better go ahead and get it. It probably still says 2 left. But yeah, so I have plenty of the stars rating. So I have that. I don't think I have the fire ratings, so that one's helpful. What I really liked were these. So I paid $6 for these. I like the headphones for audio, the Kindle, and the book. So I could just use these. These are small enough that they will be great with my reading reviews. I don't know if I'm going to start using these this year. I'll just wait till next year. But then you have these little book reviews part. It says book title, author, genre, start date, end date, pages, and favorite. This is something I could just stamp in my planner or something if I want to keep track of a book that I finish or something. I could use it on the sidebar. This is a tiny reading tracker that I don't know if even a dot marker could fit in those little squares. So that one I might not actually use, but I also liked that these books. I thought they were really decent sized books with actually plenty of space on the books itself. I don't know that I could actually write a title on there with my handwriting, but it's not bad. And then we have some little things here. It says, loved it, quite good, wow, great, meh, and no. I like that too. So yeah, I thought that was worth what I paid for it. Next, this is Wrong Wrong. Wrong Wrong has a lot of her stuff on Amazon. And this one was reduced. It went down to like 23 or something like that. And then you got 20% off. So whatever price it was, maybe it was closer to 25. Might have been what it was. And then with my 20% off, the coupon, which you can only use once, and I think only on one product, it brought it down to like 19 bucks. So I thought that was a really good deal because these go for $34. So this is the Dark Hearts. This one has been out for a while. So this isn't technically Halloween. It's spooky, but it's more vampire-esque. This was one of the reasons why I got it. So I like these washi and PET tape box sets. She usually has a lot of the images that are in her sticker books in the box sets. And the sticker books, I don't get those usually. Nothing against it because it's high quality paper. I mean, those stickers are thick. But because they're so thick, the sticker books are kind of pricey. They're like $33 or something like that. And there's like a decent amount of functional stickers in there. So, which I don't need functional stickers. I have an abundance of functional stickers. So I prefer to get the PET tapes and stuff because I don't want to mess this up. This like washi tape, I do not want to mess it up. Okay, maybe I should cut it here. Maybe that would make my life so much easier. Cutting it where the perforation is. Okay. Yeah, I just want more decorative stuff. And then this washi, usually the washi doesn't sell me. It's usually the PET tape. It was the washi in this set. I probably will be using this soon, but y'all, I had an idea for a reading journal for 2027. Because my 2026 one, I've already decided on that and I'm not changing. But I would love to do a gothic theme and this will be perfect. Gotta buy it now. You don't know when it's going to sell out. But look at that. So you have like bats and then you have like the burgundy, deep red color. It's just so pretty. And it's very like subtle, but it's definitely gothic. Let's go ahead. I'm going to open up the rest of this. I should have opened this up when I got it. All right, so I've unraveled all of the washi and put it here for you guys to see. Absolutely love these three. Now, I will say the dolls on the washi are not my favorite. I have a few of them, and I don't really use them this much. This is the entire loop here. I guess I'm going to have to make it a point to use it. I love girls or dolls when they are on like PET tape and stickers. Just don't love it as much on washi. But these are really, really pretty. So here's the PET tape. So these are matte PET tape and they're all pre-cut. Super cute. So it's all vampire theme. I don't love this one. This is like, you know, kind of like Twilight. I like Twilight. I love Twilight. I just don't like those. I'd rather just have regular like these. I would rather have these and not those. So I don't know that I will be using the couple ones just because I don't like how like Twilight-ish it looks. I'd rather just have non-Twilight looking ones. But here we go. Super cute. And it just repeats. So you know you get a lot on the loop. So I need to start using these now. Because obviously when I do decide, like if I want to use this in a journal, I'm going to only use one loop of at least the dolls. I'm not going to put them over and over in my journal. But I do like having multiples. And then you get miniature versions of them. So I think most of these are like the same. There might be a few different ones on here. But these are really tiny miniature ones. They're so small. Looks like that's the loop there. So I love the windows and the roses and stuff like that. So yeah, 20 bucks I think is a great price for this. Like I said, it's pretty high quality. Usually a roll of PET tape from Wrong Wrong is about 17 bucks by itself. And I think the loop size and everything's about the same as this. So that's why I think it's a pretty good deal. Just because I paid $2 more for this plus 4 washies. So, and an extra PET tape mini. Of course, the super cute box. Okay. That way I can get it out. All right. And then the final thing I'm going to be sharing from Amazon. And I will say all of the rest of it, like the stuff I got from Ollie's and stuff, is going to be really quick to go through. I think. Famous last words. So I got these Ohuhu metallic marker pens. You get 24 colors. I'm not sure exactly how much I paid for this now. It was less than 15. That's all I know. Okay. I remembered I have this paper because I don't want to use my blackout notebook as a swatch book, but I might tape this into my swatch book so we can have that. All right. So I'm not going to swatch everything, but I'm going to swatch a few things. All right. I don't love the brush for a lot of them. This is black. That one right there is black. So it actually shows up on the black paper. The orange brush was horrible. I don't know if you like leave it, if it'll get better. Like if the more you use it, if it'll get better. But it's just horrible. It looks like that and then it dried like that. But a lot of it lacked consistency as far as the brush. Now, with that said, I'm probably going to be using mostly those. I don't really know when I would use the brush. Maybe on black paper if I was doing an every other line thing. But I don't know if I would want to use this for that. I don't know. But I do like the colors. Let's try some of this on white paper. Okay, so you can kind of see it works pretty good on just regular paper too. Still the brush, not loving the brush. That one's gone over twice. So the second one I went over twice. I tried to do that here once and then twice because this color here, this tan color is the gold. So I'm not loving the brush, but I think the brush should be okay. I think it's just certain colors. So it's almost one of those things like for swatching purposes. I'm not even sure if the swatch would meet like, you know, like me swatching all of the brushes. I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make because as they kind of sit around, are they going to mix differently? Because it looks like I'm seeing some of the like silvery in it. It's like it's two colors mixed in together. I guess they give it some of the metallic and that's kind of messing it up. But the fine point works great. So I'm still not mad about it. I didn't pay that much for it, so it's fine. Especially considering I'm probably going to be using this mostly in my purple notebook and my black paper notebooks. So right now I only have a few of those. So it's not like it's going to get a lot of use, but it's going to get enough to justify me paying like $14 for this. The final thing is I've already set up and started using is I got these washi drawers just to kind of store stuff. So you can have it like this. Like I got it horizontal because I got this one sitting on my desk. However, I have another one that I have vertical like this, and then I changed the drawers around. I have batteries and stuff on it on my stand. So like one of these is like $11.99, whereas two are, I think it was like $22. Now your Tombos still will not fit in this. Tombos are still too large to fit in this, but it does fit your other markers. Okay, it doesn't fit the Archer and Olive either. Nope, it doesn't fit that one. Just didn't know if my dimensions were like I was eyeballing wrong. So it does fit your regular pens, but it doesn't fit your calligraphs, or this isn't even a calligraph. So it doesn't fit the Archer and Olive or the Tombow brush tip markers, but it does fit your pens, your S notes and stuff like that. So regular length pens and markers will fit, just not these extended dual tip ones. It won't. Dual tip ones I won't. But yeah, I wanted to share with you guys. I think I also have that linked in my Amazon storefront as well. All right, so there we go. That is my Amazon haul. That one took a little bit longer. Hopefully I can edit that down a little bit when we go back through it. But I just kind of wanted to show you all of the washi and then some swatches and things like that. Now let's chat about Ollie's. All right, so this is all I got for craft. And then I got this. This had no price on it, so I took up front to see, and they looked it up, and it was like $7.99. I don't really know that that's a great price, but I like to put these on the top rack of my craft cart, and then I can put planners in between it, and they stay like perfectly upright and things like that. So that's what I like to do, or anything that I'm reaching for frequently. I like to put this on the top of my craft cart. When I say planners, it's the planners that I'm currently using. I did get some magic buttons because this is like for if you need to tighten your pant, like, you know, make an extra buttonhole. But I actually have a button that fell off that I'm too lazy to restitch. So I might be using one of these for that. But I definitely needed these. And then, of course, I got some more vitamins. I did post a photo to my community tab. I have been buying so many of their vitamins lately. It's crazy. Been looking at the expiration date though. All right. Then I got this llama journal. This was like the only new thing that I really saw there since I've been going. Everything else has been pretty much the same. But every week they throw one new product out. That's like what gets you. It's what gets you keep going. So this is, it's just Journal Studio. It's $2.99. They say it's regular $24.99. It's American Craft though. I don't know. I really like these traveler's notebooks. I think they're great. I think they're very useful for on the go. So you do get like 2 little travel journals in here that are more, I don't know what size these are. These look like they're thinner than TN. They're long and skinny, and there's a lot of extra space here. So that's kind of interesting that those are the notebooks they picked, because they could have picked some that were a little bit longer. But I do like the cover. Of course, you have the llama, so this will be perfect for Go Wild. But you have like little pockets here, a pocket here. You can slide another journal in here, just use it to hold stuff. And then, of course, you have your little strings to attach any journals that you want. But you got a dot grid and then a plain. And the paper isn't like luxury paper, but it feels maybe a tad bit thicker than printer paper. So there we go, $2.99. Why not? I think it's cute. And then this had been sitting at my Ollie's forever. And it's like those pens that have been sitting there forever. And I finally decided to get it. And the reason why I decided to get it is because I think it'll fit in here. We'll have to see. Maybe my thoughts are incorrect. I do know that these are for like the Heidi Swap ones, but this I think is Park Lane and not Heidi Swap. So we'll have to see. I don't even know how to use this or get this out, but we're going to see if it fits. I'm using them to hide ugly sticker paper that's half open sitting on my shelf. I just put this over top of it, so it's serving a purpose. But just in case, we'll see if this works. So these are just 3 Heidi Swap notebooks. As I start getting into like doing project journaling, this might actually be pretty good for some of that. Like if you wanted to do October daily, you can pick one of these tropical looking ones and do October daily. But you know, you could do this as a project based journal, maybe a fun vacation journal. I don't know. It's $2.99. It's $1 a notebook, cheaper than the Dollar Tree. So that's why I went ahead and got them. Now, how do you take this out? Does it like, are they kind of as is? Do they slide out? Haha. Okay. I don't know if I did that right. Someone's probably yelling at me through their computer screen or TV screen or what have you. It's going to just be easier to do it like this. So I think, yeah, that's going to fit. So yeah, if you have any of these binders and you see these books will work. Do they have the dimensions on here? I can do the dimensions, but if they have it on here, that would be great. No, they do not. Why do they not have that on here? That seems like that would be an important fact that you want to have on your actual book. Here it is. My other Ollie's find. Just under 9. Like just under 9. I'm not trying to do that. So just shy of 7.5 and just shy of 9. Don't y'all love my measurement skills? Now you know why none of the photos on my wall are straight, okay? But there we go. I was able to do it that time. There we go. So this fits in the Park Lane book. You have that, and that one, and then that one. So there we go. Kind of glad I got them now. So I also got this from Ollie's. I guess this is kind of crafty related. It's to like hang a photo and level it. Yeah, I just, like I said, redid my office, and this would have been so helpful. But you know, if I ever paint my walls and have to rehang everything, then this will be helpful then. So yeah, this is what I'm using. Has like a little, these are like single for nails and stuff like that. It was $7.99. They say it's regular $19.99. I don't know. I've never priced it before, but I think $7.99 is a good price. So yeah, there we go. That's my Ollie's haul. So not too much. So I got the notebooks, the journal, the little rack that holds my books, and some other random stuff. That's pretty much all I got from there. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully I get my LiveLovePosh stuff, and then I will be inserting that video up next. It's here, guys. I got my pre-order from LiveLovePosh. So I am part of the LiveLovePosh affiliate team. So I am able to pre-order some of the products in advance to share with you guys. These are 2 of the products that are going to be released on Wednesday, October the 15th. I cannot believe it's October, and I can't believe we're talking about Christmas. But October the 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I picked up the sticker books. However, there are other items that are also being released, including some Christmas themed laminated covers, divider sets, as well as a Christmas extension pack. So it's like planner pages that are fit to a classic size. So definitely check those out if that is something that you were interested in. I will have all of the information down in the description box, as well as I will be posting that up on my community tab on Wednesday as well. So these are the only 2 things I picked up, but you do get this cute little die cut sticker. I don't know if everybody's going to get the same one or not, but you do get a die cut sticker when you do make a purchase from LiveLovePosh, and this is the one that I got in my order today. So we are going to kind of do a quick flip through of this. I will say this is a deluxe size sticker book. Deluxe means it's double the size. This one is $40, but my discount code AGWP10 will save you 10%, so that will get you $4 off. And then the sticker journaling kits are a thinner kit, but it's a kind of all-in-one kit. It does not need to be exclusive for journaling. It can also be used for a planner, but we'll take a look at this one first so you can kind of see. This is $15, but again, my discount code will save you a little bit of money. I will also have my affiliate link down in the description box as well. So here we go. So we have our floral. So with the journaling kit, everything is just going to be 1 page each. There are no duplicate pages or anything like that. And I do believe everything does come in paper. So this is your floral sheet, and this is your second floral sheet. Of course, everything is going to be kiss cut. And you guys, these borders are really nice. They're really nice. They're not that like thick. Sometimes, you know, the borders, I'm always having to get out my scissors and kiss cut. These are actually really, really nice. Sorry, that's just a thing of mine. With paper stickers, I do like thinner borders, and this sticker book it looks like it has thinner borders. Like, look at the present. Might not have to do much cutting. So we have our element sheet, and then our second element sheet. So that's just a row of lights that are like snowflakes with the glow effect. And then the following pages is what I really love about the sticker journaling kits. I just think they're super unique. So these are like your tags and things like that, but they're stickers. So these can act as your boxes instead of just your traditional boxes. You can see here, because it's like white lace, it's kind of hard to see with the background, but you can see how pretty those are. And then you have scraps. So this is like where you can kind of do your junk journaling. Let your little heart decorate as desired with all of these. You can see this is one big one. And look, there's even like little wax seal stickers there. Super, super cute. I can go to town with these. And I love how there are like little elements placed in between the bigger boxes and stuff to help fill the space, like the arrows and stuff. That's really fun, and they can be really useful. Again, this is one big piece here. And then this is kind of, I guess we would call it like a washi sticker strip, just because of how long it is. It could fit along the bottom or the side of the page or anywhere you want, but it would just take up a longer span. And we have another page. And then here are our washi strips. Again, they're not washi paper. They're regular sticker paper, but they are cut like washi to act like washi. because it's on the edge, that part pulled up too. But you can see that's a little thin. So that's your thinner one. And then we have a thicker one. This is those snowflake lights. And then we have the large one. So it goes from small, medium, large as far as the thickness goes. And that kind of repeats. So we have a small rose, and then a medium present. And then the large, thicker one is the candy canes. And then the same thing here. We have a little deep red one. Now, I will say, right here in between each of those washi strips is this itty bitty thin strip here. Do not throw that away, guys. You can totally use that as well. Basically, because this whole page is like one decorative thing and there's not like white space in between it, you can use those as extra super thin strips. But then you have, see, there we go. Pull that one up too. So yeah, you can get a whole lot more washi strips on there. And then you have the, what is that? Looks like flowers there too. And then we have the buffalo plaid type thing, or just plaid. And then this is your kiss cut floral at the bottom. And then we have our alphas and our numbers. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this so much. And then now we're going to have our scrapbook paper. So this isn't as like, it's thick, okay? But it's not like super thick, but it's definitely thick like you would get like a scrapbook paper pad. It's not super thin. It's double-sided. So I'm going to show you the first side first. Now these aren't perforated, so you just cut them with scissors, or you can just put the whole thing in here as is if you want. But there we go. So you have the quad on this side. You have 4 on this page. Ooh, 2 pages. Okay, and then we have just 2 on here. And then we have a full page. I love this. And another full page. Now let's flip it. So you do have to decide which side you want to use. So here we go. That's just so pretty. So I feel like the colors are super traditional, but they're deeper and richer. So it kind of gives it a little something extra. I love these. I think I like with the exception of this one. This one's my favorite, but I do think I like the back sides of them more. Super, super pretty. All right, y'all. So that is the sticker journaling kit. And now we're going to take a look at Christmas love. So every year their sticker books, especially if they do all deluxe releases, which are the larger sticker books, they all have a theme, whether it be posh, chic, or whatever. This year it's love, like autumn love, spring love. Now it's Christmas love. Again, this is a very large sticker book. You get 2 in 1 is pretty much what it is. This is going to have a little bit of everything in here. So here we go here. Super cute. Now the borders on this don't seem super thick, but I don't know if they're as thin as the other one. But they're still, you can see how this is kiss cut around that. I'm not going to do that for every page, guys. And then we have our elements. So you do have duplicates here. So you have 2 pages here that are duplicates and 2 pages here that are duplicates. And then this is your bucket list page. You can use it as a bucket list, or like me, I'll just use the elements. A duplicate. And this is clear. This is super pretty. Your duplicate. And the second page. Ooh, a clear vertical box. I haven't seen that before. I want to see if this is a strip or like how this is. Okay, yeah, so it is. It's a vertical box. At first I was like, is it a whole strip? But yeah, they're separate images. But yeah, this is clear. And there we go again. And this is paper. So this is Christmassy, but not super Christmassy. I feel like this one could actually be wintry. So like you could definitely use this after Christmas. You would just skip the letter to Santa. But they have LiveLovePosh on that one. Your duplicate, and then your floors. Yeah, this one I'll probably save and use in the new year. And then this is clear. Look at the boxes, the clear boxes. Or the scenes that are just square. Maybe that's what I should call them. And then the florals, these are super pretty. These can be used all winter too. These are very wintry. And then this is also clear. I'm saying that because I don't know how it picks up on camera. Sometimes it's hard to see. So this is one big image down here, except for the candle. The candle is a separate image, but this whole thing here is one big image. And your duplicate. I love the fact that there are duplicates because that means I don't hoard a set that I love. I'm actually okay with using it. And paper. And your floral. So it looks like it's one page of florals in the set and then one page of like decorative elements, and then you get duplicates of each. This is clear. Watch, it's going to prove me wrong in a minute. Ooh, so this is a beachy holiday. This is super fun. And then you get decorative boxes down here, as well as like a decorative. So you get functional boxes plus a decorative box. Super fun. Oh my goodness. These are fun. Like, I'm tempted to hoard those in case I ever take a tropical trip around the holidays. This is also really fun. I haven't really seen this color palette for Christmas before. I love it. Again, not super Christmassy, so you can definitely kind of use this otherwise. Actually, this will be good for the week between Christmas and New Year's because you have like the decorative stuff that kind of gives you like New Year's party vibes and the champagne. This is your pastel Christmas on paper. Sorry that it keeps hitting the camera post. You can hear the echoing. I'm trying to hold the book up. Ho, ho, hold my books. I like this one. So everything's bookish. How did I miss that one? Bookmas Express, a very bookish Christmas. Okay, I completely missed that. Your Kindle. I like this. This is fun. Ooh, and then we have, so you have your functional boxes that are super decorative though, but then you have some just kind of random elements. This is a really fun set. I have a feeling whoever buys this sticker book is going to be like, you're going to see all this in December. I think a lot of people are going to be using it. And now we have functional. So these are your boxes. And then you have your kind of washi like sticker strip, and then some just random kind of little decorative pieces for like layering or what have you. And then we have a classy Boss Babe. It's a Slay All Day. Arch boxes. Okay. I like the line art in here. I think that's really cool. And then we have quotes. So we have identical quotes. We have clear, and then we have paper. I will pause it here just briefly in case you want to pause it to read the quotes. I find most people really don't care as much. Once they get it, they'll use it. And then here's the second page, which you have a page of clear and a page of paper. So I will pause this momentarily. So if you want to pause it to see all of the quotes, you can. And then we have our functionals all in the back. So these are going to match the colors that are in the previous sets. And then you do have these headers. I've been trying to make it a point to use these headers because they are, you know, kind of like universal with just the notes to do, tasks, goals, and important. I just forget about them. So I've been trying to make it a point to use those in my spreads. So there we go, guys. Those are the 2 new sticker books that are coming from LiveLovePosh. Again, part of their Christmas release, which comes out on Wednesday, October the 15th. There are some other Christmas-themed goodies as well. So I will have everything linked down in the description box, which is an affiliate link, and you can use my discount code to save yourself 10%. And just a sneak peek. Some other goodies that I picked up from LiveLovePosh that I will be sharing coming up soon. All right, guys, so that's my haul video. So we did LiveLovePosh, we did Ollie's, we did Amazon. I did not do TJ Maxx because I just bought nail stickers, not these, but I have bought nail stickers and some other random stuff, and the video just got way too long. But I hope you enjoyed this haul video. If you did, please press that like button. If you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing to my channel. That's all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.